Uh, what's up, guys? This is Zero. We're doing another episode of Absolute Zero. Joining me today is John and Mike. Hey, guys. Yeah, hey, everybody's here. So today we're going to be talking about cosplay. And if you haven't noticed, I got my little gimmick going on here. I'm dressed up as Nathan Drake from specifically the second one? Among Thieves? Yeah, I think so. Because everyone dressed up like Nathan Drake from the third one, which I don't understand, but this is specifically the second one because no one did it. So, yes, I do some cosplay, but not very much. I went to PAX East, and that's when we did this stuff. I made the belt buckle from scratch. This is the exact same one that he wears. Most of the other people, you can just buy the belt buckle because it came with the third game. And it wasn't this one. It was a different one. It was like a skull or something. But we went all out. We made this bad boy. Pretty cool. We got this custom-made leather strap. It has a Cult Defender and this NDI. It's identical. We had a custom leather guy that we had where we lived make this, and it came out really well. It could be darker and a little bit more beat up. But in the long run, that's what I have. I didn't tell everyone else to dress up, so it's just me. So today we're going to be talking about cosplay in general and why people still do it and why we like it. And I have a couple of guys that actually do this stuff on a regular basis, and they can talk about it a little bit better than I can. So let's just run down something real quick. I have some photos here from my trip to PAX East. I'm just going to throw this right in front of my screen here. You guys can see that. So this is the PAX East, Boston. So I've broken it down to a couple of categories. There's girls that get paid to do cosplay, girls that actually like to do cosplay, and people that just like making the outfits but not actually wearing them. So this chick, when I talked to her, she actually seemed like she knew it. She was down for World of Warcraft, which is pretty cool. But there were girls there that were like, I don't know what it is, but it seems pretty cool. And I was like, why are you here again? Oh, it's because you're beautiful. So there's John, my dork brother, with an R2 unit. And then we have this guy dressed as a brown coat from Firefly. And this is an outfit. It was a gimmick. It was from the new Thief game. It would have been cooler if someone was actually walking around with it. I feel like it was kind of a waste being stuck behind a pane of glass. Kind of sucks. But this is me for Halloween. I was Tony Stark from the newest one because I'm a dork. That's literally an iPhone with a picture underneath the shirt, and it came out really well. I was pretty stoked about it. This is me and my brother and my friend Travis making a Halo ODST helmet. So we love to do the crafting stuff. We like building it from scratch and actually making something pretty awesome. This was originally made from paper. It's a paper cura, and then we fiberglassed it and bonded it into an actual helmet. This is it without any paint on it or anything, but this is John actually rocking this outfit way better than I ever did. He has the necklace and everything, and he has the... Oh man, I forget what the fuck it's called, but that's the thing from the second game. And then this is me again at PAX East. These guys were awesome. They had like full-blown Ghostbuster outfits, and this is Ghost from the Call of Duty game, so I thought it was kind of funny that the Ghostbusters with Ghost. It was pretty awesome. And then this chick who clearly got paid to be just super hot all the time, but I don't remember if she, whatever. But yeah. Let's get creepy. Alright, so that's enough of me rambling on about just some random shit that I did. I'm curious to what you guys have done and what you're interested in. So let's just start with Meanie Money Mike. Sure, let's go. You.
Oh man, me. Okay. Honestly, one of my favorite things about any convention is just going for the costumes. Besides the ones that I make myself, I mean, that's one of my favorite things besides meeting industry guests or voice actors or whatever. People's costumes, man. If people spend 1 to 2 years on this, spend thousands of dollars on their stuff.
I know for sure the this outfit, the Nathan Drake one, was $1,000 total. I know it seems simple, but all the stuff adds up, like $100 gun, the custom leather work, fucking the shirt, the shipping, everything. It just took a lot of time and money.
It's always a ridiculous amount of money. I guess my favorite cosplay that I've done. First of all, I wish I would have been able to dress up, but all my stuff's in storage.
Ah,
I've had to move. But Pyramid Head is from Silent Hill is one I've been cosplaying for
nice. That's awesome.
quite a while. And then when I had my son, as soon as he was pretty much able to walk, I dressed him as Pyramid Head with me. And
So like a
we
mini
got-
pyramid head, huh?
he was like a baby Pyramid Head. And we always got an incredible amount of attention, which is also one of the really fun things about cosplaying. Is that
Absolutely.
people see you, and then they basically treat you like a celebrity or like you are that character, which is
Absolutely.
pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
What I thought was weird is like Pyramid Head, he always got me hugs from a lot of the cute girls at conventions.
Pyramid
Yeah,
head.
they were like,
That's
"Oh my
good.
god, Pyramid Head, I want to give you a hug." Like, okay, sure, that's fine.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones that I've done. I've done a few others that haven't gotten a huge amount of attention, but that's what really attracts me to any convention is cosplay, really.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of time on it. Oh, did I not get that one image? I swear there was one in here. I feel like a dork. Give me a second. There was a chick that had a really awesome one. Cosplay. Yeah, I don't think I scrubbed through it. It's this chick. She made like this mage from World of Warcraft, and she's clearly way into it, and it was awesome. It was a sweet outfit, and it was really well done, and clearly they spent a lot of time on it. So super impressive. Like that's one of the things. Like I know from experience that building these things takes a lot of time. So when I see something that's really awesome, like I know that they spend a ton of time on it. Like just this stupid helmet took hours and hours and hours and hours to do. It sucked, but it was totally worth it because we made an awesome helmet. John, what about you? What do you got for us?
Well, I certainly love cosplay myself. I don't get to as many conventions as I'd like, but I certainly go all out for things like Halloween, etc. In fact, I remember 2012, I think, Halloween, your brother, doing the Nathan Drake thing, and I was doing a sort of modern take on Beetlejuice.
I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And you were totally in character the whole time.
Well, you gotta be in character. That's what I mean. You can't just look like the character. You gotta inhabit the character.
A little bit of that. Nice. It's a parlor trick. But the thing is, I like. There's this philosophy in cosplay that you should be able to cosplay whatever character you like, regardless of whether you actually resemble them or not. And I agree with that. I think cosplay should be open to everybody and all sorts of different
Absolutely. Like
interpretations.
Nathan Drake doesn't have a full beard.
Right.
At all, not even close. But I like to wear it because it
Exactly.
makes me feel like I have that persona of that character.
But for me, it's like I always feel like I personally have to go the extra mile. So I feel like I can only cosplay characters that I feel some sort of kinship with to a certain degree. That I feel like I can act as the character in some way or resemble the character in some way. So some of the ones I've done in the past have been years ago I did V for Vendetta.
Nice, very cool.
Before that mask showed up everywhere.
Yeah, before
It takes on another meaning now. But the thing is, but it wasn't just enough to do V. I had to I had to be like the character. So I covered myself up entirely, no flesh showing, no eyes showing. I stretched black nylons over the inside of the mask so the eyes would be blacked out, but I could still sort of see.
Very
it was
cool.
actually intensely hot and uncomfortable, especially with wearing glasses on.
That tends to be a problem with cosplay.
Yeah, but
So that's why this was really nice. It's very comfortable to wear. This is actually the Dexter kill shirt. So if any of you guys watch Dexter, the kill shirt is this it's like 90% the same as Nathan Drake's. I think there's one extra button, but literally, I'm gonna go kill people now.
Cosplay's never been a comfortable attire for sure. It's always been just a pain in the neck to wear at least 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, but it's
You're
totally
gonna be
worth it in the end. So I feel like one of the reasons why I actually like doing cosplay is probably because when we were all kids, we just dressed up as characters anyways, like Power Rangers or whatever. So this is like a grown-up version of the same shit.
It is, but as you say, I mean, it takes a lot of work. It gets very expensive. I remember, my most recent one was actually what they call crossplay, where you play a character that is not your gender.
So like a gender bender, like.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
I wanted to try that. Never had the guts to do it yet. Or never played the character.
I did Catwoman. That's what I did.
He did, and he rocked that shit. He was the best Catwoman ever.
Well, I tell you, cosplay is hard enough when you're just doing a character that is your gender. When you have to make that transformation, it's a whole other set of challenges you have to overcome. Things that you have to manufacture and
Other
things that you have to
hide.
minimize. And that was definitely, I think, the most uncomfortable in a lot of ways that I don't think I have to go into.
Oh
But,
man!
hey,
All right,
look out.
all right, Mike. Okay, go ahead.
What?
I was just
No,
gonna
you say something.
Yeah. I fooled my fair share of guys. I'm just gonna say that.
That's awesome. Mike, if you had to cross play, what character would it be?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on! You're on the spot now. You have to think.
I know. Now I'm on the spot. I have to think of something. I have to find an anime that I remember watching.
Pink Power Ranger.
That'd be really weird.
It would be really weird because you can't really see that I'm not a girl if you were wearing it, unless your junk was like way out there. That's a huge problem with me, of course. Just so much junk in the way.
So much. God.
So quick, Sailor Moon. I mean,
You'll
what?
have to come back to me on that to get a serious answer. I'll think of something.
All right, you have until the end of the episode, which is in 8 minutes.
Oh my god. Amen.
No,
What?
don't worry about it.
No, I'm thinking of something. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. You're just looking around for inspiration.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I guess one of the things that is really why I like doing it is not just because of the dressing up part, but it's like the construction of it. I love building things. Like that's what I do. Like making this what is it? This belt buckle. How the hell do you make a custom belt buckle? Have you guys ever done it? I certainly haven't. When I first made this thing, I was like, dude, this is gonna be sweet. But I'm an artist, so I figured it out. So what I did is I got a bunch of reference pictures, and I made the original cast out of clay, and then I covered the clay with plaster, and then I gouged all the clay out and filled it with what do you call it? Fucking, I don't know, some kind of plastic. What do you call it? Fiberglass resin. So I just mixed up the resin, poured it into the mold, and then I painted it. And then I screwed it to the back of an actual belt buckle. I think it's a Batman one. No, it's a Lucky Charms one. Or Kiss Me Because I'm Irish or something, because it's below the belt. But I just screwed it to the back of this thing so that I had the holes and everything, so there you go. That was it. But I really like building shit, so that's one of the reasons why I'm drawn to it. Like I watch Tested.com and Jamie and Adam from Mythbusters. They do their builds for their cosplay stuff, and they get way more into it, and it's awesome. They make some sweet stuff. I would love to do stuff like that Iron Man mask. It slaps down, and the lights come on, and he's got all the little gadgets and shit. It's fucking awesome. Like building stuff like that is awesome. Like, that's why I like it. That's me.
I like it because I like acting. I like inhabiting another character. So, with me, it's a theatrical thing. Same reason I like running D&D and stuff like that. It's an opportunity to portray somebody else, and to get that celebrity treatment when people come up to you and they want a picture and everything. That's a real good compliment. Means you've done something right.
Right, and it's pretty cool because so say let's say you come from a theatrical background and that's why you like it. I come from a construction standpoint, and I don't know, Mike, for whatever you want it, you come from you just want to look like really cool, right? So all these different backgrounds coming together with one common ground of being cosplay, it unites us better as a community, and it's really cool. So we have something to talk about. So if I'm really techie, it's like, oh, I made all this cool stuff. Like, I can talk to you about that because it's cosplay, and still connect on a certain level.
Yeah.
Which makes it awesome.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm probably kind of in between because I really like creating things as well. I can't sew worth a damn, so I can't sew any of my costumes. So that's why I tend to make more focus on the props, like Pyramid Head's helmet, which I was able to.
Shit.
Actually turned out pretty good. I made it out of foam core board.
Foam core. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And caulking compound, and then I glued a bunch of weird stuff to it.
That's cool.
But yeah, and then also the acting side, like you were saying, getting to inhabit another character, getting to be.
I feel
else.
like Nathan Drake works out pretty well because he's kind of cocky, Indiana Jones, and I very much think I am like that. So it works out pretty well. But then again, you could always just be like Gordon Freeman or those no voice characters like Master Chief. You don't have to say anything. If you're terrible at acting, but there's definitely options out there. So, Mike, gonna have to ask you again because we're closing on the time. If you had to crossplay, what would it be?
I'm gonna say Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z.
Android 8.
I'll throw that out there.
All right, let's
Something
see.
that's not ridiculous, too skimpy.
What did you say it was? Android
18.
18. I've never seen Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, There's like an Android that means villain.
So like this thing right here, dude. That chick totally looks like her. I've seen her before, I think.
I can't see anything you're putting on, but yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm not. Oh well, people who's watching my stream can see it.
Yeah.
So you'll see it later. So this half dude chick anyway. It's anime, so things are gonna get skimpy anyway.
Yeah.
This is, dude. You could totally do this. You got this shit nailed.
Need a wig.
It's perfect. Oh, let's see what she says. Let's say, okay, here's the deal. I won't destroy you if you get me more pizzas. No, go order some more. I'm still hungry. Don't,
What are you
don't worry about it. You'll see it when I post the video. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. So yeah, any other? I don't know. Any more things about cosplay that you guys want to talk about? Because I don't know. Come on.
I like that it's become so popular that it's actually...
It is, so we're not the weird guys anymore. It used to be so taboo or whatever.
Yeah,
They were like, oh, you dress up like a weirdo. Nah, I'm going to make fun of you. And now it's like, well, we're the cool people now, so go fuck yourself.
Nerds are pretty much cool nowadays. It's kind of the fad.
Age of the geek, baby. Age of the geek.
Might as well embrace it.
Absolutely. It's our time now. Time to rule the world!
Okay, you can take it down.
Just a little bit, just a little.
Little
Hang on,
bit.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I don't know. So what other cosplays other than Nathan Drake?
Yeah. What else? So I got I guess, question.
Sure.
If you had enough money to build anything or do anything with a cosplay and enough time,
Ooh.
what would be your dream cosplay?
Oh, god damn it. Probably. Okay, so there's two, really. I really like the ODST Trooper. If I had enough time, I would have loved to finish what I started, because it was amazing, and I love the ODST outfit, which is awesome. And, or the Titanfall characters, the pilots, they look so badass. It would be
I've seen
awesome.
some people cosplaying them. They're really cool.
Yeah, they're so cool, and I wish I did it. And then if I had to do a superhero one, it would totally be Iron Man, because Iron Man's my favorite of all time. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll do, if you had enough money to build anything you could, what would it be? And then do another one that's a superhero. Cool? Okay, so Mike, go.
My dream cosplay has always been a Dalek from Doctor Who. Like, I want the full costume and then actually be able to speak through it and sound like a Dalek when I'm talking to just random people at conventions. I guess for a superhero,
Superhero, go.
Yeah, I don't know, Batman.
Batman! Where the drugs going? Where the drugs? Alright, John, go.
Alright, I think, I'd like to do a really, really good Gandalf costume. You know, with a really good beard and a really good wig that didn't look like, you know, something I bought for $20.
And
you
a
know,
totally pro staff, so it would be Gandalf the
Yeah,
Gray
yeah.
or Gandalf the White?
Yeah. Actually, Gandalf the Gray, I think. I like
Okay.
him better. You know, I'd have Glamdring out. I'd have like a light up staff. You know, that whole kind of thing.
Fools over two. Just whatever. Okay. Superhero, go.
Well, can it be a super villain?
Yeah, superheroes are villains, dude. They can be anything. They're super unheroes. I don't know.
Well, I would have said Catwoman, but I've already done Catwoman. So I guess
Sorry.
you know, I would really like to do a Joker, but the problem is it's so overdone that I just feel like you know what, you know, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel with anything I do.
So just do Harley Quinn.
I could do that.
And you get the big fucking hammer.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do for Halloween next year. We have to send pics.
I dated a Harley Quinn cosplayer once.
Ah, jealous, dude. I always wanted one.
Just don't be.
No.
Didn't
We
end up-
don't talk about that one. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for this episode of Absolute Zero. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm gonna be posting these usually every Tuesday-ish, thereabouts. But speaking, it's probably what? Yeah, it's. Oh, it is Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
We totally did that. All right, that was totally. I mean, I planned that for sure. I mean, that's
Edit it out. Edit it out.
edit what? Shh. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and also I started a Twitch channel, so if you want to watch me do live streams, that's another thing that I do now. So follow me on that. Subscribe to my channel. Also, Mike has his own channel, and so does John. I'll post links into the comments description thing if you guys want to check out their channels. So I'm Zero, and thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.
See you later, guys.
Yay, bye. Quick. All right, don't say bye. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to stop this. That's awesome.